Hello everyone. All right, so let's open our books quickly to here. Let's open our books to topic 10. Topic 10. Okay, so let's read the topic together. Everyone, one to go. Good. Are you more talkative and loud when you have strong emotions? So the basic word that we need to know is talkative. Okay? Talkative simply is someone who is fond of talking. You know, some people are like that. Some people are fond of being very quiet. While some people they can talk with their friends. When they are around their friends, they talk too much. But when they're in the classroom or with strangers, they just keep quiet. They're so cool. But when they're with their friend, oh my God, they just keep talking. But some people, they don't care. Whether or not they're with their friends or in public places, they just keep talking. Okay? So now the point is, when you have strong emotions, strong emotions there could mean different things. Like it could mean when you are so happy, all right, when you are so excited about something, or when you are angry, all right. A lot of people tend to talk too much when they get angry. Just blast and just keep talking, right? Just keep yelling. Why did you do that? Okay. While some people, when they get excited or when they feel so happy, they can talk. They just keep talking, right? So these are effects of strong emotions, different strong emotions. Like I said, some people feel free to talk more when they're with their friends. So that could be emotional too, right? So when they hang around their friends, or maybe they're having a pajama party, or they are hanging out at a downtown with their friends, doing something like eating out in a restaurant or whatever, they talk too much. They just keep having conversation and talking. They feel free, right? But same people, if you find them in the classroom, they might be very quiet. So that's the basics of what the topic talks about. So let's go on to warm-up questions. But before we write the warm-up questions, I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. What kind of personality do you have? Do you talk too much when you have strong emotions? You think so? So, what kind of emotions? Is it when you feel super happy, or when you feel sad? Or when you hang around your friends? When you feel happy, you talk. Okay, that's cool. How about you? What's your personality? Like, how do you feel? Do you talk more or talk loudly when you have strong emotions? Where? When you feel happy or when you're with your friends?
Angry.
When you feel angry, you talk a lot. Okay. Cool. How about you, buddy?
Yes.
Yes to talking too much when you have strong emotions? Like what kind of emotions?
When I'm excited.
When you're excited?
Yes.
So you feel okay. Oh, nice. How about you? When you're excited, you talk too much around your friends? Oh, okay, cool. happy?
How you with my,
Hmm?
how you with my,
And when you're with your friends. Okay, cool. How about you?
I'm positive when I feel so
When you feel so happy. Okay. And you talk more when you hang around your friends. All right. Okay, good. Yeah, answer.
I will forgive and love when I am strong.
Emotions, like what kind of emotions? Happy emotions, sad emotions, huh? Happy emotions. All right, so let's go on and do the warm-up questions real quick. The first warm-up question says, do you let out your emotions to others? Let out means to express your emotions. Okay? The word let out your emotion means to express your emotion to others. Like, for example, if your friend does something wrong to you, do you tell them right away, Chingu, what you did, this way is wrong. Don't do it again. Or do you just keep quiet? Alright, so that's the first question. And please write in detail. So now, some people who let out their emotions, they are self-centered. Self-centered means they think about themselves more. So that's what the second question says. It says, does it help you to think? Does it help you to think? Does it help to think to yourself first? Meaning that you have to consider about your emotions first before considering someone else. You know, some people are like that. They don't care about others' emotion. They only care about themselves. Okay? So that's what when you let out your emotions, for example, to your friend, do you also think, oh, she might feel sad? Or do you just consider about your emotions? You don't care about how they feel. You just blast them, especially when you are angry. For example, if your friend does something wrong to you, when you approach him or her to say, why did you do this to me? Do you think about how your friend would feel? Or you just consider about yourself only? That's what the second question is talking about. And then the third question is saying, do you express negative and positive emotions differently? Some people does that very well. Some people, they get so loud when they are excited and happy, but when they are sad, they go quiet. They're very quiet. So that's like expressing emotions differently. Okay? Positive is when you're happy, negative is when you're sad. So do you express them differently or you express them the same way? Like Kelvin teacher, I express the same way. The same way I speak when I'm excited is the same way I speak when I get angry. So there's no much different for me. So how about you? And then the last one is, does raising your voice change the conversation? This is peculiar to so many people. When they are angry, they raise their voice. They yell. Especially some Korean men. When they are angry, they yell. So, do you raise your voice? The raising your voice, does it change the conversation? Okay. And some people, when they're also excited, they raise their voice. They don't even know. They don't know that their voice is going up. Especially when they're hanging out with your friends and they are so excited when they're drinking soju and makgeolli and eating samgyeopsal. They just keep shouting and they don't know when they crack jokes. All right, so let's revert back to our warm-up questions. But let's hear you. Read your response to the warm-up.
Normally I sometimes let out my emotion. Yes, it is helpful because we can talk exactly what I want to express. When I have negative emotion, I talk with expressionless face. But when I have positive emotion, I talk with smile. If I raise my voice, the conversation changes. AGT.
Please write down vocabulary. Okay. But let's hear you.
Me?
Mhm.
Yes, I express my emotions, especially when I'm excited. And yes, because I can't relate with others, and I think what I want to talk is, if I have negative emotion, I'm very quiet, but if I have positive emotions, I talk very much, and, yes, when I raise my voice, everybody listen to me.
Everybody, everybody really listen. Same here. Yes, thank you.
Yes, I express my emotions very well. Yes, I think about myself and think about other people's situation. I'm not different. When I'm happy, I laugh loudly, and when I'm sad, I cry loudly. Yes, when I raise my voice, it makes conversation more serious and make others angry.
Okay, cool. Okay, Terry. Go, go, go.
When I feel something, I express emotions to others, and I consider others' emotion first before I feel to myself. And yes, when I'm happy, my voice became loud, and when I am sad, I became very quiet. But when I'm angry, my voice became loud. Yes, when I raised my voice, the conversation became more exciting.
Becomes more exciting. Calm. Okay. All right. Not done yet. Huh? Oh, okay. So, read.
I express my emotions to anyone, and I don't think it has to think myself first. I talk to when I express positive emotions, so I calm when I express negative emotions. I think it changes sometimes.
Okay. Okay, okay. Yeah. Read. Yes.
When I don't express my emotions to others, though it doesn't, I have to think the others very much. Yes, when I feel positive emotions, I laugh at others. Yes, I do, because when I'm happy, I raise my voice.
Okay, cool. Yes.
Sometimes I just believe that with the person who I never met. Yes, it helped to sing to myself first. Yes, I impress you different. Yes, it does.
All right, good. Pretty much. Let's some of the questions applies to myself. Well, for me, the first question says, do you let out your emotions to others? Well, I do. I do. Does it help to no? Does it help to think to yourself first? It depends on the situation. If it's something that really hurts me, I express back right away. I don't think about how the other person feels. Why? Because it hurts me very much. So I express the emotions right back to you. So you could feel hot too, the same way I feel hot. Especially my friends. So in English, we call that blunt, being very blunt. Okay, being very blunt. But in most cases, Koreans don't display this character. Koreans don't do it. Koreans most time pretend to calm down a little bit before they express. Some people, but in the Western culture, for example, if the boss gets me angry in Western culture, in Korean culture, I will just go behind him. Okay. Korean culture, if Mr. Kim does something wrong to me, I wouldn't say anything. I would just go behind him. That's Korean culture. But Western culture, if Mr. Kim does something wrong to me, I'll tell him right away. Right away, in front of him. So that's a little different, Koreans call it being polite, but in Western culture we say it's being blunt and real, all right? So sometimes it affects the other person's emotions, most times, but yeah. And then the next one is, do you express negative or positive emotion differently? Yeah, sometimes I do, but most times the same way I get excited is the same way I get angry. So maybe when I'm excited, my voice goes a little off. When I'm angry, my voice also raises up. Yeah. Do you raise your voice to change it? Of course. When you want to emphasize on something, your voice goes up. When you want to just talk coolly, you can just talk coolly, right? So let's take a look at the vocabularies. The first one, let's read it together. Number 1, emotional. Go. Example is this last part that says, having feelings that are easily excited and openly displayed. All right? So that shows your emotions. When you are excited, it shows, everyone knows. When you are moody, everyone knows. Right? So when you display excitement or something that people would see you, they know you're happy. Okay? Just like today, I'm so excited. I'm happy. So when you display such character, it shows that you are either happy or excited or angry. So the second one is anger. Let's read it together. A strong feeling or hostility. Good. So a strong feeling of annoyance is anger. Strong feeling of displeasure. You are displeased about something. You are not happy about something. That's displeasure. Okay? You don't have a pleasure in something. It's anger. And hostility. Haganai. It's anger. Someone being very hostile to another person. Being mean. Some people call it, you are so mean to me. Why are you so mean to me? That's hostility. It's anger. Right? Alright, the next one is what? Happiness. Let's read it together. A state of being happy. That's the best expression for that. When you express happiness, it becomes happiness. A state of being happy. And when people are happy, they don't hide it. It's obvious. Why? Because it comes from the inside. But when some people are angry, they can hide. A lot of people can hide their emotions when they are angry, while some people cannot hide it. Like someone like me, I can never hide my emotions when I'm angry. Never. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to pretend, oh, everything is okay, and it's not okay. And I cannot. So that's what that is. And then the next one is what? Expression. Let's read it together. The process of making known one's thought. Good. So expression simply means expressing, trying to show your feelings or your thoughts. Okay? The word expression means to show something, to display something. Okay? So making one known thought. Oh, what are you thinking about? Oh, I'm thinking about having more money. I'm thinking about, oh, tomorrow is already December. Christmas is close. Wow! What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about that 2020 is going to be over soon and coronavirus will be gone. Wow! So, these are my thoughts, right? I don't know about what your thoughts are all about. And some of you are graduating from middle school to high school. Some of you are moving from different level to another level. So it gives you excitement. So when you express that excitement, it becomes expression. Okay? The last one is what? Tension. Let's read it together.
A state of being stressed, high mental load.
Tension. When you are stretched tight mentally. It simply means when you are worried about something. When you're worried about something. I give an example. Some of you are moving from middle school to high school. Some of you are so worried about high school. Why? Because you think high school is so difficult. I had a conversation with my student, my phone class student this morning, a girl. So I asked her, how was your school test? She said, teacher. I said, yes. I used to call her Aju baby. So she's moving from middle school to high school. So I asked her, how was your school test? She said, teacher, the result was so bad. I said, why? She said, I made 100%, but English I made 96%. I said, 96? Bad? She said, yes, I want to make 100%. I said, Hajima, never. Your result is super good, you know. And she said, I'm so worried because I have to go to high school. And then I told her, no, you don't have to worry. She said, why? I said, okay, I'm going to give you a secret of how you can go through high school very easily. And she said, teacher, please tell me. I'm excited. And then I began to explain to her, step by step, secrets of what she needs to do to conquer high school very easily. And at the end of the class, she was so excited. All right? So to her, she had tension about moving up to high school. So a lot of us feel such tension sometimes. Some of us, we hate winter season. All right? So when it's winter, oh, we're so scared. We might catch a cold. All right? Some of you, you have tension about school, your school exams, your school tests. Oh, my school test is coming up in 2 weeks. I am so worried, like him and her. Maybe you guys feel a little tension about your school test. Okay, so that's what tension is. It simply means stretching your mental state, your brain, stretching it so much, and you feel a little anxiety, feel a little scared. Not that you've not been studying, you've been studying, right? But you feel a little scared. Oh, who knows how the test is gonna be? Like for example, last week we wrote big test, right? So some of you also felt a little stretched, felt a little tension. Oh, how is the big test gonna be? But the big test has come and gone. So that's what tension is all about. So it talks about mentally or emotionally, okay? Mentally or emotionally, yeah. Emotions there could mean, it's vast. It talks about maybe a relationship, your family, things that could bother you emotionally, okay? Things that could bother you mentally has to do with your studies and, yeah, okay? So that's what today's topic is all about. So let's try to write our brainstorming because we have a lot of time left.